everybody, it's a different content today, so be happy. So today we are gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you guys how I've grown my plants. Basically two types as herbs and vegetables. I have 2 vegetables and maybe 5 to 6 herbs. So they are the ones I've grown for my own effort, but there are many plants in my garden. Of course they are grown by my father and mother and stuff. So if you guys want that sort of the full garden video, just request me. So today I'm gonna show you guys how I have grown them and the uses of them and how to dry them and consume them. So stay tuned to see how I've done all these. So let's go and see how I've grown my herbs first. Come follow me. So here are all my herbs, and this is called spearmint. It's mint kola in Sinhala, and it has such a strong flavor of mint. Here we have our peppermints. It has a more flavor than spearmint, of course. It's like this. The leaf is small. And next up we have celery. It's mostly used in nasi goreng and stuff. It's used as a very prominent herb. Up next is rosemary. It's mostly used in its dry form. It's mostly used in pizzas, pastas, in preparation of those food. It's an Italian herb which has such a good aroma and a nice flavor. This is parsley. Everybody knows parsley. It's mostly used as a decoration, but it also has a good flavor in it. It's like this. So next up we have our oregano. Oregano is mostly used in its dry form. It's also used in pastas and pizzas prominently. This also has such a nice flavor in it. In the center we have everybody's favorite Italian herb. It's basil. It's also used in both dry form and fresh form. It's mostly used in its fresh form. It's also used in pastas and pizzas mainly. So it has such a nice flavor. Everybody knows about basils. So this is lemongrass. It's basically used in cooking meat to get rid of the raw flavor of meat and to enhance the flavor of meat. So it's also used in mosquito repellent. It has such a strong aroma that mosquitoes repel. So in here mostly the underground part of the plant is used. It get bit stored like tubercle shape when it's done growing. So after that you can use it. So it has such a strong aroma again, so that mostly insects repel this plant. So it's better to grow it with the plants you have grown. So now we're gonna pick our herbs, namely rosemary, and then we're gonna pick basils. Now we're gonna pick oregano. Simply these are the stuff we can sun dry. Now we're gonna arrange them on a white paper and sun dry them for about 2 days, preventing from rain and unfavorable weather conditions. So this is how the dried herbs came out. So here we have our oregano. I still didn't crush them. These are the ones I've crushed. You can even crush it with your fingers. Next we have our rosemary. See how small it has become. This is the basils. So in my personal view, the fresh basils work ideally better, but if you have an excess harvest of basils, you can dry them and consume them. It's better as well. So these are the dried herbs. So as my vegetable growing, I have some tomatoes which have grown from the seeds of the tomato. So I had 3 babies here, and little babies, and little babies here and places. So I'm really glad about them. There are 4 trees, crepes. There are 4 crepes actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm willing to do a recipe video from the tomatoes taken from my own garden. So here we have our bell pepper plants. They are still growing. So they have bared their flowers. Hope they will harvest well. I'll attempt my best to show you guys the harvest. So I'm really glad about them as well, because they have grown very far, because I just planted a seed. So hope you guys love this type of content. If you do love, leave a comment saying what you guys want me to do in future. So let's meet with another cool video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye.